Okay, let's start with the motorhome. It's a 1997 30-foot Beaver, Class A. Sure, it's old. It's only 30 feet. It doesn't have any slides, but it's got a Caterpillar engine, and it's built like a brick you-know-what. We love it. All of it. Okay, now let's look at the second part of all of this, our tow car, Lola, a Fiat 500. The name Lola comes from the lovely person who sold us the car, who insisted, as part of the condition of sale, that we maintain the name Lola for its Italian heritage, and we were honored to keep this request. Going back to the motorhome, that's Monty, short for Beaver Monterey. He's not big enough to be a full Monty. He's really a half Monty, so we just shortened it to Monty. Lola and Monty got hitched several years ago on their inaugural voyage to Mexico, and they've been together ever since. Now back to Lola, the tow car. A Fiat 500 was not in our minds when we were searching for a tow car for Monty. We thought Fiat stood for Fix It Again, Tony, after the notorious reviews that we've heard about. But please wait a few more minutes. I'd like to share a bit more with you about that. Okay, so let's move on now and show you how Lola and Monty come hitched together using the Blue Ox tow bar and the brake buddy in a real life situation. So let's fast forward to just a few weeks ago, September 2023 at Pedder Bay RV Park, a wonderful place just a bit southwest of Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. As you can see from the two really nice sites that we occupied while at Pedder Bay, there really isn't enough room to hook on Lola within the site. And we always like to pull away and not cause a mess for other people and find a nice quiet area. So let's move Monty down to the lower section of Pedder Bay RV Park and we'll show you how Lola and Monty hitch together. She's gonna run me over. Hi. Okay, we're gonna do a fast hookup of Lola, but there's no need to go fast because this is such a relaxed, quiet place. Listen. There's no sound. Okay, let's freeze this frame and the music before I fall asleep. Look, I am not a process-minded guy. I don't do well instructing others or providing advice to others, and nobody listens anyway. But you know, there are people on YouTube who do a wonderful job detailing how a Blue Ox tow system works, step by step. And if you want to go to that, my feelings won't be hurt if you swing right over to those sites because they do a better job than I can. I look at things and think, oh, well, I can do that just from the picture. But no, there's more to it than that. So here are the two sites that I found that I really like. One's quite old in time. The other is newer. But they're both excellent. They'll show you how to properly hook up step by step the Blue Ox tow system, and they'll do it really well. I've put the links below in the description of this video. So please go to them if you wish. But if you stay with me, I'll show you how the brake buddy ties in, and then we'll do a final analysis of this whole combination and a little bit more about the Fiat 500 as a tow car. Hi, this is our brake buddy. It's part of the Blue Ox hookup system. It's perfect for this car. The whole purpose is that if Monty ever broke away from Lola or the other way around, how they parted ways, then this brake buddy, as soon as that line is severed, there's an emergency line, then this device called the brake buddy activates Lola's brakes and it would just stop dead on the road rather than rolling away. Pretty lightweight vehicle, doesn't need much pressure to apply the brakes. So you just hook one end onto the brake pedal and then you back the brake buddy, this portion, to the seat. And then you just plug it into, I've put a dedicated 12 volt plug-in for this so that you don't have to turn the car on at all. It's just a direct drive to the battery. Goes up to 45 PSI. Inside we have a remote control for the brake buddy. So if we want to change the pressure on the brake pedal, we can from inside. And your seat acts as a backing plate for this thing so it doesn't move too far. Gives it something to grip. So now what I'm going to do is just manually check it. You do that to make sure that the seat is firm and that you've got it in the right position. And then what you do is there's a auto start, and it will activate this thing 5 times. And that's when you can go and check your brake lights and make sure everything's okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this. You can watch it go 5 times, and then we're set to go. Bob's your uncle. When the noise stops, you know that the air is being bled out of the system and it's set to go. So now we're set to go. Make sure that the gear shift is in neutral and the emergency brake's off. So, are all of these things a good combination? Yes. From our experience, they are an excellent combination. Monty's relative small size for a Class A makes for a very agile motorhome. With its relative short wheelbase, it's amazing the short turns that you can make. People are amazed when we do these things with Lola in tow. So with the two of them together, they're not exceptionally long, and you can get in and out of tight spaces, unlike bigger motorhomes and bigger tow cars. And as for a Fiat 500 being a notoriously bad car, we haven't experienced that. Lola has been an excellent car. Over the past 4 years that she's been hauled around by Monty, the only significant thing that's happened is a door handle has fallen off, and a Mexican repaired that for us for about 150 pesos, $8. We bought her primarily as a tow car, but she's so much fun to drive that we argue over who's going to drive her. She's good on gas, 42 to 48 miles per gallon. She has a manual transmission, which makes her excellent for towing. There's nothing special to do to hook her up to the tow bar. There's no disconnecting of batteries or turning on ignitions. You put her in neutral, you release the emergency brake, and you go. Sure, you don't get any respect on the highway with her. People try to run right over you. So hey, if you own a Fiat 500, please tell us what your experience has been. As for the Blue Ox tow system, it's fantastic. We love it. It's well made, it's strong, it's easy to understand, handle, and keep clean. It's just a well thought out, well constructed, nicely perfected tow bar system. Yeah, but what do I know? I've never owned one before. All we know as newbies, we love this thing. And we've never looked back at the idea of having a car dolly behind us, which was our initial thought. We wanted an easy and quick setup and release system, and we got it with the Blue Ox. In one instance, when we were desperate to release Lola from Monty, we did it in under 90 seconds. The Brake Buddy is the final piece that really works well too. Simple to get in and out of the car, quick to set up, and it's perfect for the Fiat. Mind you, at times we wonder if we really need it, because we think a mouse standing on the brake pedal would be enough to stop Lola.